forests are raging. Some are solemn because some are glad. Of course, it's only August out there. In here, who knows? All right. Okay. The carriage held, but just ourselves. Done. Best I got. Emily Dickinson's all I got. Something, horses' heads towards eternity. One for me. That one's for me. Dedicated to my violet. Put that one in marble. For the girls, God love them. They're all I can dedicate to you, I'm sorry to say. Other than them, not one thing. No thing. Do you think I will weep for you? Do you think that I will play this part like we played the others? You made your choice. You made this happen. And you will answer for this. Not me. Not me. This is not mine.
The present. Today, here and now. I think I spent so much of my early life thinking about what's to come, you know? Who I'd marry. Would it be a lawyer, a football player? Would it be dark hair, good looking, and broad shouldered? I spent a lot of time in that bedroom upstairs pretending my pillow was my husband. And I asked him about his day of work and what was happening at the office. And did he like the dinner I made for him? And where we were going to vacation that winter? And he surprised me with tickets to Belize and we kissed. I kissed my pillow. Make out with my pillow. And then I told him I went to the doctor that day and I found out I was pregnant. I don't know how pathetic it all seems now that it was innocent enough. But real life takes over because it always does. And things work out differently than you planned. That pillow was a better husband than any real man I'd ever met. This parade of men fails to live up to your expectations, all in so much less than Daddy or Bill. You know how I envied you finding Bill. So you punish yourself. Tell yourself it's all your fault you can't find a good one. You deluded yourself in thinking they're better than they are. I don't know how well you remember Andrew.
No, I remember.
That's the best example. I mean, here's a guy I love so intensely that all the things he did wrong were just opportunities for me to make things right. So if he cheated on me or called me a cunt, I just think to myself, no, you love him. You love him forever. And here's an opportunity for you to make an adjustment to how you view the world. I don't remember when the precise moment was when I just looked in the mirror and I said, okay, moron, and just walked out. But it keeps off this whole period of reflection. Just swamp and sticky recollection. How did I screw it up? Where did I go wrong? And before you know it, you can't move forward. You're just suspended there. You can't move forward because you can't stop thinking backward, you know? I mean, years of punishment, self-loathing. And that's when I got in all those books and discussions.
And Scientology too, right? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. And finally, one day I just went all out. I said, no, it's me. It's just me. Here and now. With my music on the stereo and my glass of wine. Oh, and Bloomer's my cat. And I don't need anything else. I can live my life with myself. So, I got my license, grew myself in work, sold a lot of houses, and that's when I met Steve. That's how it happens. Of course, it only really happens when you're not looking for it. It's only when you turn around there it is. And things you thought were important aren't really important. I mean, when I made out with my pillow, I never imagined Steve. I mean, here he's this kind of country club super commerce guy, 10 years older than me, but a thinker, you know. He's been around, and he's so good. He's a good man. And he's not just good to me, he's good for me.
That's great, Karen.
He's got this great business, and it's because he has all these great ideas, and he's not afraid of making those ideas reality, you know? He's not afraid to do it. I think men on the whole are a lot better at that than women, don't you? Doing, just jumping in and doing. Right or wrong, we'll figure out what it all means later. And the best thing about him for me, is that now, what I think about is now. I love now. My focus, my life, my world is now. I don't even care about the past anymore, the mistakes I made, the way I thought. I'm gonna go back there. And I realized, you can't plan for the future. Because as soon as you do, something happens, some terrible thing happens.
Like your father drowning himself.
Exactly! That's exactly what I mean. That's not something you can plan for. There's no contingency. You take it as it comes, here and now. Steve had a very important presentation today with some big wig government guys who could be very important in his business. Something he's been putting together for months. And as soon as he heard about that, he called and canceled his meeting. He has his priorities straight. And you know what the kicker is? Do you know what the kicker is?
What's the kicker?
We're going to Belize on our honeymoon!
Sorry, how close?
I can't believe it. Can you believe that? I never told him about my little Belize fantasy. He just up and surprised me.
That smells good.
After our wedding.
What do we have?
Big chicken, fried potatoes, green bean casseroles.
Did Nan's make bring her green bean casserole?
Oh, I don't know. Should I not have made it?
Oh no, it's okay that she did. Hers is inedible.
I mean, can you believe that about Belize?
That's great, Karen.
I know you just met him, but did you like him? Did you get a good read off it? Did you like him?
Said 2 words to each other.
But you get a feel, don't you? Did you get a feel?
He seemed really nice, sweetheart.
He is.
But I think it doesn't matter because I'm not the one marrying her.
You come to the wedding, won't you?
When is it again?
New Year's Day! One reason we chose New Year's is I know how you and Bill have a break from school. It's important that you're there.
It's in Sarasota, right?
Miami! Did you know I moved to Miami?
Oh, you know, I knew that.
That's where Steve's
Right, yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm finally happy. I've been really unhappy for most of my life, my adult life. I doubt you've been aware of that. I know our lives have led us apart, you, me, and Ivy, and we're not as close as some
We need to
families.
talk about
But
Mom.
I think at least one reason for that
What to
is
do
that
about Mom?
I haven't wanted to live my unhappiness and full view of my family, but now I'm just really happy, and I'd really like for us to maybe get to know each other a little better.
Okay, yes, okay. Where are you with the wine already?
And see, there's another example. Steve doesn't know his soul here, but he just jumped right in the car with Bill and G to get the wine. He's family.
I really don't want to.
It won't kill you to try it on.
This is sweet one pie.
God, all this is too morbid, quite frankly.
Look at this,
What's
Ivy.
morbid
Really
about it?
prepared to look at these photographs.
This is a beautiful dress, and it's very modern.
Not my style. Where was this taken?
You don't have a style, that's
Why?
half the point. Oh, New York City, that's from the first book tour, New York.
You mean I have your style? I have a style of my own.
Honey,
New York
you wore a
City.
suit to your father's funeral. A woman don't wear a suit to a funeral.
You're weird. It's a black suit.
You look like a magician's assistant.
You know,
Little Charles is talking about moving to New York. Can you get your dad?
Now, don't discourage him.
That kid would not last a day in that city. They tear him apart.
why do you feel
I could kill that kid.
Don't me.
Stop being so sensitive.
He overslept for my brother-in-law's funeral, a noon service.
I'm sure there's more to the
You
story
shouldn't
than
make
that.
excuses for it. That's what Charlie does, has always done. Just, oh, he overslept, la-di-da. I'll go pick him up at the bus station.
So hard on him.
Boy's 37 years old and can't drive.
Well, he's a little different, I'll give you that.
Who can't drive?
I don't think you're very nice.
I have seen a chip drive.
Will you take off that cheap suit and try this on for me,
Cheap?
please?
Did you
Oh,
call
this
this?
is something, the kind of thing you have in mind, guy?
No, it's to go on the sideboard during the meal. Needs to be something we easily recognize.
You mean something big.
Yes, I have a
This
friend.
is the most expensive item of clothing I own.
Well, I don't see what difference that makes how much you paid for it. A suit of armor is expensive too. That don't make it appropriate.
Well, this one's big, but it's of the two of you.
Why are you trying to give away your clothes?
Do you mind if
this
it's of
shit
the
is
two
going.
of you?
I am downgrading.
Downgrading?
Downsizing. I'm downsizing.
You're downsizing.
I'm serious. I do not intend to spend the rest of my life wandering around looking at what was. All that shit in the office, I want it gone. All these clothes that I am never going to wear, I want gone. I want them all gone. I mean, look at these fucking shoes. Can you picture me in these? Even if I didn't fall on my face, can you imagine anything less attractive? My swollen ankles, my varicose veins, and my toenails, good God. Anymore they could dig through cement.
Is this the idea?
Oh, look at me. Look at me, Ivy.
You're beautiful, Mom.
Oh, I was beautiful. Not anymore.
Oh, now.
You're still beautiful.
No. One of those lies we tell to give us comfort, but don't you believe it? Women are beautiful when they're young, but not after. Men can still preserve their sex appeal well into old age. I don't mean those men like to see wearing shorts and those little purses around their waist. But some men can maintain, if they embrace it, crabbiness, weary masculinity. Women just get old and fat and wrinkly.
I beg your pardon.
Well, think about what makes a woman sexy. Think about the last time you went to the mall and you saw some sweet little gal and you thought, ooh, she's a cute trick. What makes her that way? Taut skin, firm boobs, and an ass above her knees.
I am still very sexy, thank you very much.
You're about as sexy as a wet cardboard box, man.
Hey, hey.
You and me both, don't kid yourself. Look, can we all just stop kidding ourselves? Wouldn't we be better off, all of us, if we quit lying about these things and just told the truth? Women are not sexy when they're older. I can live with that. Can you live with that?
I can live with that, but I disagree. What about Sophia Loren? What about Lena Horne? She stayed sexy till she was 80.
And the earth is round. Get over it. Now try this on for me.
Sorry, I won't.
Ivy!
I'm trying to get here and get just stupid.
Now you listen to me. You don't know how to attract a man. I do. That is something I have always
It's
known.
a funeral. You just buried my father. I'm not trying to attract.
I don't mean today, dummy, but this is something you can wear if you're going out.
I have a man, all right? I have a man.
What? You told me you weren't looking for a
No, I'm
man.
not, because I have one, okay? Now will you leave it alone?
No! I won't leave it alone.
Well, the brains that looks on your faces.
Who is it?
Nobody forgets.
Oh, no, you don't. I want to know
I'm
who
not
you'll
talking
see.
about this.
Please tell us.
No.
Is it someone from school?
Oh, tell me you're not back with loser Barry.
No, it isn't Barry.
Oh,
Thank
how
you,
about Justin? How old is he? What does he do?
I'm not telling you anything, either of you. So you may as well.
You've got to tell us
No,
something.
I really don't.
Oh.
Are you in love, Ivy?
I don't.
No, we maintain the accounts offshore. Just until we get approval. To get around the approval. To get around the approval until we get approval. There's a lot of red tape, a lot of bureaucracy. I don't know how much you know about Florida politics.
Only what I've read, that's not very much.
Right. And in this kind of business in particular, the
What
public-
kind of business is this again, exactly?
You know, it's essentially security work. The situation in the Middle East is especially dangerous. There's a tremendous amount of money involved.
Security. You mean mercenary?
Give me the wine.
I like to think of it more as missionary than mercenary.
Is this what you were in such a hurry to get home for? Yeah. What is on TV that's so important you just couldn't wait?
Phantom of the Opera, 1925 launching.
Cool.
God's sake, Gene, you can get it at any video store.
No, but they're showing it with the scene in Color Restore.
Oh, wait, is this the one with the... What's the name of that scene again, sweetie? The masked ball?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I've got this. When you threw a fit about going to the store with your father. Hey, look at me! And you were so very distraught over the start time of your grandpa's funeral. Was this your concern? Getting back here in time to watch Phantom of the fucking Opera?
I guess.
I'll take these to the kitchen.
No, I can't.
I've got it.
Movie buff?
Yeah.
Right, me too. You ever seen this?
Uh-huh.
It's a great one. Hey, you know Cheney designed his own makeup.
I know.
Apparently very painful. He ran these fishing lines from under his nostrils and pulled them up under
Yeah, I know.
You ever see the remakes? They're pretty bad.
I've seen the one with Claude Rains.
Right, pretty bad, right? Phantom's queer. That's a problem.
I don't remember it so hot. I was just a kid.
Yeah. You're not a kid anymore, I guess.
What?
I say you're not a kid anymore.
No. I mean, yeah.
How old are you? About 17?
15.
Right, 15. It's no kid. You're no kid. You know what I was doing when I was 15?
What?
Cattle processing. You know what that is?
Doesn't sound good.
Slaughterhouse. Sanitation. Slaughterhouse sanitation.
That's disgusting.
I don't recommend it, but hey, put food on the table. Get it? Whoa. Wait. What's that smell?
Food from the kitchen?
Nah, that's not what I'm smelling.
What are you doing?
Do I smell what I think I smell?
What do you smell?
What do you think I smell?
I think you smell food from the kitchen.
Yes, I can.
What are you?
Is that hot?
Oh!
Are you smoking pot?
No.
You can tell me.
No.
Is it me? Is it getting hot?
It's hot.
You're hot.
Yeah.
How hot are you?
Really hot.
Really hot. Yeah? You a little dope smoker? Well, you're in luck. Because I just happen to have some really tasty shit. Because I just happen to have some really good connects. I'm gonna hook you up.
That would be great, because I just finished my last joint, and I really need to get fucked up.
You what?
I really need to get fucked
You need
up.
to get what?
Fucked up.
You need to get fucked what?
You are bad.
I'm just goofing with you. Hi, sweetheart.
What are you doing?
I'm just goofing with your niece.
I think we're getting ready to eat.
Right, I'm starving.
Remember to get cigarettes?
Oh, damn it, I knew I was forgetting something. Didn't I ask you what I was forgetting?
Guess I'll have to borrow from Mama. I've got cigarettes. You've got cigarettes. Camel Lights.
She's got our brand.
Jean, honey, you're too young to smoke.
Yeah.
Stop it now. Don't encourage her.
Hey, she's no kid.
You think we could borrow a couple cigarettes? Yeah, Bert.
Now let's not encourage her.
Oh, hush. Thanks, doll. Now stop smoking. Hi, Doodle.
Hey, babe.
Hi,
Wait,
Doodle.
wait.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Come on out to the backyard. I'm going to show you our old fort.
Sound good.
Man, the air in here just don't move.
Hook you up later.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, stop apologizing to me.
I know.
Hold on a second. Home you here.
I know Mom's mad.
Don't worry about her.
What did she say?
You know your mother. She says what she says.
I set the alarm. I did.
I know you did.
I wanted to be there.
You're here now.
I loved Uncle Bev. You know that.
Stop apologizing.
The power was turned on, right? I woke up and the clock was blinking noon. That means the power went out, right?
It's okay.
I missed his funeral.
It's a ceremony. It's ceremonial. It doesn't mean anything compared to what you have in your heart.
Uncle Bev must be disappointed in me.
Your Uncle Bev's got bigger and better things ahead of him. He doesn't have time for spite. He wasn't that kind of a man anyway. Little Charles, it's okay, little Charles, it's okay.
He's just, you know, I know how things are, all right? I know how they feel about me. When something like this happens, I want to be there for people. I missed Uncle Pev's funeral, and I know how they feel about me.
Who? Now who feels about you? Feels what about you?
All of them. I know what they say.
They don't say things about you.
I see how they are. I don't blame them. Sorry I let you down, Dad.
You haven't let me down. You never let me down. Now listen here. You're wrong about these people. They love you. Some of them haven't gotten to see what I see. A fine man, very loving, with a lot to offer. Here, take this. Give me my comb. Stand up straight. Look folks in the eye and stop being so hard on yourself.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Jean doesn't understand all this. Think she has any concept?
Thanks, Mom. Oh, brother.
Don't you remember what it was like to be 14?
She's old enough to exhibit a little character. But then I guess that's something you normally learn from your parents.
Huh. That's a shot across my bow, right? I missed something.
Really? Instilling character, our burden as parents?
Oh no, I got that
I ain't haven't been much of a parent lately. So
part. Look,
it's
just
tough.
because you and I are struggling with this Gordian knot does not make
Oh,
me
not
any less.
Gordian not. But her 14-year-old self might do it a little differently. Might consider it abandonment.
Oh, come on.
Maybe she views her father as absent, or maybe not a present. Or maybe even a son of a bitch.
Jean's a little bit more sophisticated than that, don't you
Pretty
think?
fucking sophisticated. The restored whatever from Phantom of the Opera. I know that makes her dick hard.
Barbara!
She's a shit.
I'm not defending her.
Blame me.
I'm on your
That's her
side.
act.
How can we be fighting when I'm on your
Son
side?
of a
Barbara,
bitch.
settle down!
Be a father. Help me.
I am her father! God damn it!
Father in absentia. Her father in name only.
I have not forsook my responsibilities.
Forsaken, dick shot.
Actually, forsook is also an acceptable use.
Forsook you and the horse you rode in on.
Oh, so we need to fight on your terms then, huh? On topic 1 minute, then whimsical insults the next? All when it suits you?
Cover this around here, 3 Bill. You're the master of space and time, and I'm the spastic Pomeranian.
That's not fair.
I'm sick of being fair. Have seen where being fair gets me. I am sick of the whole notion of the enduring female. Grow up. Because while you're going through your 5th puberty, the world is falling apart and I can't handle it. And more importantly, your kid can't handle it.
Our kid is just trying to deal with this goddamn madhouse that you've dragged her into.
This madhouse is my home.
Think about that statement for a second, why don't you?
Jean is here with me because this is a family
Oh,
event.
Jean is here with you because she's a buffer between you and the shrill insanity of your mother.
You know, you'd have a lot more accreditation if you had any.
You just can't resist, can you?
You're a pretty easy mark.
You were so goddamn self-righteous!
Surely you must have known when you started corking Pippi Longstocking that you were due for a little self-righteousness. I mean, just a smidgen of indignation on my part.
Maybe I split because of you.
Is this your confession then? Did you finally unload all?
You're thoughtful, Barbara, but you're not open. You're passionate, you're hard. You're a kind, decent, funny, wonderful woman, and I love you. But you're a pain in the ass!
Dinner's ready.
Well, look who decided to show up.
He's here now, that's all that matters.
That's not really all that matters. Don't worry. Stop that. Excuse me for this 30 seconds. I'm not arguing.
I know I look.
What else is there?
this right now.
Do you know where he is?
Oh, seriously, are you trying to punish me?
Why are you giving me all this attitude?
I'm not.
I can sit there.
You know, your mother really needs you at your best right now.
Mom's not the one crawling up my ass.
Forget it. Wash up for dinner.
Washed up. I'm not performing surgery.
Hey,
Hi.
are you okay?
Not really.
They said you overslept.
I don't know, maybe I accidentally overslept. I don't know, I'm sorry if I...
Please.
Listen, I know you had the worst case of your life, and I'm sorry if I made it any...
Stop. You don't have to do that with each other.
Shh. Breaking our rule.
They're on to me.
What?
Not us, just me. I told them I was seeing someone. I didn't tell them who. I just wanted you to know in case there were questions.
All right, I mentioned New York to Mom, only, I was considering moving.
She told me.
She was typically approving, I bet.
But you know what? I think it helps, just letting them know. Piece by piece. What? Ciao.
I adore you.
This food's gonna get cold.
Mom, let's
Will
eat!
you pass the casserole?
Can I pour you
Our
this wine?
casserole
Yes,
is
please.
cold.
I'll have some of yours too.
Okay. Well, there he is. I wanted to put you at the kids' table, but they wouldn't let me.
Oh, that would have been fine. Where do you want this?
Anywhere will be fine.
Little Charles, it's my fiance.
Hi.
Oh!
God damn it! Oh, you goddamn
I already got hurt.
What about me? I'm hurt.
You're not hurt.
Oh, that's my casserole.
It's not a party until someone spills something.
Gee, you get
Oh, no, I don't eat home.
Don't eat meat. Don't eat meat. Okay, little Charles, come on over here, sit down. We're gonna get some soda. Chicken.
Put some on his plate. He's liable to burn down the house
All
otherwise.
right.
Barbara, could you put this picture on the sideboard?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice. The table's lovely. Jonna did it all.
Yay, Donna.
I see you gentlemen have all stripped down to your shirt fronts. I thought we were having a funeral dinner, not a cockfight. Somebody should probably say grace. Barbara, would you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, now come on, it's no big deal.
Charlie should say grace. He's the patriarch around here now.
I am. Yes, I am.
By default.
Dear Lord, we ask that you watch over this family in this sad time. Oh Lord, that you bless this good woman and keep her in your grace.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I have to take this call.
We ask that you watch over Beverly too as he makes his journey. We thank thee, O Lord, that we're able to join together and pay tribute to this fine man in his house with beautiful families, 3 beautiful daughters. We are truly blessed in our togetherness, our fellowship, our togetherness. Oh, thank thee, O Lord, for the food, that we're able to share this food, replenish our body with nourishment. We ask you to help us get better, be better people. We recognize now more than ever the power, the joy of family, and we ask that you bless and watch over this family. Amen.
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 Amen. And sorry, folks. Let's eat.
Barbara, you have any use for that sideboard?
Huh?
That sideboard over there, you have any interest in that?
I don't think so,
Really
no.
pretty.
I'm getting rid of a lot of the stuff, and I thought you might want that sideboard.
I wouldn't have any way to take that to Boulder.
Well, maybe I will one.
No, I have something like that. What are you getting rid of?
All of it. All this shit's going. I want to have a brand new everything.
I guess I'm just not really prepared to talk about this stuff.
Suit yourself.
This food is just spectacular.
So good.
Yes, it is.
You like the food, Mom?
I haven't really tried much of it yet.
Jonna cooked this whole meal by herself.
What?
I say Jonna cooked this whole meal by herself.
Well, it's what she's paid for. Y'all didn't know she was getting paid, right?
Jean, so I'm curious, when you say you don't eat meat,
Yeah.
does that mean you don't eat any kind of meat?
No, she won't.
Is that for health reasons?
When you eat meat, you ingest an animal's fear.
Ingest what? Its fur?
Fear.
Oh.
Fear? How can you do that? You can't eat fear.
Sure you can. I mean, even if you don't sort of think of it spiritually, what happens to you when you feel afraid? Doesn't your body produce all sorts of chemical reactions?
Does it?
It does, yeah. Like
Your body goes through this
adrenaline
chemical
and
process when it
like
experiences
cortisol.
fear. Particularly strong mortal fear. You know, when you sweat and your heart races?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Do you think an animal experiences fear?
You bet it does.
So, when you eat an animal, you're eating all that fear it felt when it was slaughtered to make food.
Wow.
Right, right. I used to work in a processing factory. There's a lot of fear flying around that place.
God, that means I've been eating fear, what, 3 times a day for 60 years.
This one won't have a meal unless there's meat in it.
I guess if it's the way I was raised, it doesn't seem like a legitimate meal unless it has some meat somewhere.
If I make a pasta dish of some kind, he'll just be like, whoa, that was good for an appetizer. Now, where's the meat?
Where's the meat? Isn't that some TV commercial? The old lady says, where's the meat?
Meat! Where's the meat?
Where's the meat? Where's the meat? Where's the meat?
I sure thought the services were lovely.
Yes, weren't they?
Preacher did a fine job.
Yeah. I give it a, yeah.
Really? I thought it was great. Now we get some dramatic criticism.
I would have preferred an open casket.
That just wasn't possible, Mom.
Now today's the send-off Bev should have gotten had he died in 1974 or so. Lots of talk about poetry and teaching. Well, he hadn't written any poems to speak of since 65, and he never liked teaching worth a damn. Nobody talked about the good stuff. The man was a world-class alcoholic more than 50 years. Nobody told the story about the night he got wrangled into giving a talk at the TU alumni dinner. Drank a whole bottle of rum. Ron Coy white rum. I don't know why I remember that. And he got up to give his talk, and he fouled himself.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I did with this year.
Yeah, I can't imagine why no one told that story.
Well, he didn't get invited back to any more TU alumni dinners, I can tell you that.
You know, I don't know much about poetry, but I thought his poems were extraordinary. And your reading was very fine.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Mom, this is my fiance, Steve. I introduced you at the church.
Steve Heidelberg.
I know what.
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg. German. You're German.
German, Irish, really.
Well, now that's peculiar, Karen. To bring a date to your father's funeral? I mean, I know the poetry was good, but I wouldn't consider it date material.
Look, Mom.
He's not a date, he's my fiance. We're getting married on New Year's.
Oh, get these potatoes.
In Miami. I hope you can make it.
I don't really see that happening. Do you? Steve, right? Steve?
Yes, ma'am.
You ever been married before?
That's personal.
I don't mind. Yes, ma'am, I have.
More than once.
3 times, actually. 3 times before this.
Well, you should have it down by now then.
Right.
I had that one thing. I mean, look at her. You can tell it's been married.
I just showed Steve our old port and it's gone.
That's been gone for years.
That made me so sad.
Wait, what's this now?
Our old port, where we used to play Cowboys and Indians.
That is the rats we're getting in there.
Karen, shame on you. Don't you know not to say cowboys and Indians? You play cowboys and Native Americans, right, Barb?
What'd you take? What did you take? What pills did you take?
Leave me alone.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Charlie, you take something?
Dad! I just got a big bite of fear. I'm shaking my boots. Say I never tasted this good.
It's
Bill, I see you've gone through much of Beverly's things.
Not all of
Did you
it.
find any hidden treasure?
Not exactly, but I did find that he's working on some new poetry.
You
Yeah,
girls know that there's Will, right?
Mom,
We took care of that some years back.
Mom, really, we don't want to talk about this right now.
I want to talk about it. What about what I want to talk about? Does that count for anything?
It's just, I don't think it's...
Your father made some very good investments, if you can believe that, and we had things pretty well covered for you girls. But after some years passed, we talked it over and decided to change things. Leave everything to me. We never got around to taking care of it legally, but you should know he meant to leave everything to me. Leave the money to me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Carrie! Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But now, some of this old stuff, this old furniture shit, you can just have. I don't want it. Got no use for it. Maybe I should have an auction.
Sure, an auction would be a fine idea.
But some of this other stuff, like the silver, now that's worth a pretty penny. But if you like, I'll sell it to you cheaper and I might get at an auction.
Or, you may never get around to the auction and we can just have it for free after you die.
Barbara, you might have bet.
So Bill, I'm wondering about this poetry.
Where are you living now, Bill? You have any use for that sideboard?
Oh, boy, okay. I beg your pardon?
Well, you and Barbara are separated, aren't you? Or are you divorced already?
We're separated.
Thought you slipped that one by me, didn't
What
you?
is the matter with
Nobody slips anything by me. I know what's what. Your father thought he was slipping one by me, right? No way. Well, I'm sorry you two aren't getting along. Maybe you'll work it out. Bev and I separated a couple of times. Of course, though, we never called it that.
Please help us to benefit from an illustration of your storybook marriage.
Truth is, sweetheart, you cannot compete with a younger woman. Ain't no way to compete. It's one of those unfair things in life. Is there a younger woman
I
involved?
think we said enough on this subject already.
Yes, there's a younger woman.
Oh, you see, odds are against you there, babe.
Mom believes women don't grow more attractive with age.
Oh, I disagree.
I didn't say they don't grow more attractive. I said they get ugly. And that's not really a matter of debate, Karen dear. You are only just starting to prove it yourself.
You're in rare form today, buddy.
Well, the day calls for it, doesn't it? What form would you have me in?
I just don't understand why you're so adversarial.
I'm just truth-telling. Some people get antagonized by the truth.
Everyone here loves you, dear.
Do you think you can shame me, Charlie? Blow it up your ass.
3 days ago, I had to identify my father's corpse. And now I'm going to sit here and listen to you viciously attack each and every member of this family.
Attack my family? Do you even know what an attack is? Have you ever been attacked in your sweet, spoiled life? Tell her what an attack is, Manifest. Show her what an attack looks like.
Bye, please.
Settle down, Mom.
Quit telling me to settle down. I'm not a goddamn invalid. I don't need to be passed over. Do I have to be abided? This woman came to my rescue when one of our dear mother's many gentlemen friends was attacking me with a claw hammer. This woman has dents in her skull from hammer blows. You think you've been attacked? What do you know about life on these plains? What do you know about hard times?
We all know you have a rotten childhood, Mom. Who didn't?
You don't know. You do not know! None of you know! Except this woman right here. And that man we married today. Sweet girl. Sweet Barbara. My heart breaks every time you ever felt pain. I wish I could have shielded you from it. But if you think for a solitary second that you can fathom the pain that man endured in his natural life, you've got another thing coming. Do you know where your father lived from age 4 till about age 10? Do you? Do you?
No.
In a Pontiac sedan with his mother, his father, in a fucking car. Now what do you want to say about your rotten childhood? That's the crux of the biscuit, isn't it? We worked too hard and we rose too high. We sacrificed everything and we did it all for you. Your father and I were the first in our family to finish high school. And he wound up an award-winning poet. You girls, given a college education, take it for granted, no doubt. Where do you end up? What do you do? What do you do? Who are you? Jesus! You worked as hard as we did, you would all be president. You never had any real problems, so you had to make up all your problems yourself.
Why are you screaming at us?
It is just time we had some truths told around here. Damn fine day to tell the truth.
Well, the truth is, I'm getting full.
Amen.
There's dessert as well. I saw her making those pies. They look so good.
I have the truth to tell.
It speaks.
I have a truth.
No,
What is it,
no.
son? The truth is,
Charles, not like this.
The truth is, the truth is, the power didn't go out. I forgot to set the alarm. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, everyone. Excuse me.
Scintillating.
I gave up on that one a long time ago. Little Charles is your project.
Charles' name is Charles.
Oh, poor Ivy. Poor dear.
Please, Mom.
Poor sweetheart.
Please.
She always has a feeling for the underdog.
Won't be needing me right now, okay?
Everybody's got this idea that I'm mean all of a sudden.
Please, Mama.
I told you. I am just telling you.
You're a drug addict!
Now that's the truth. That's what I'm getting at. Everybody listen. I am a drug addict. I am addicted to drugs. Pills, especially downers. You see these little blue babies right here? They are my best fucking friends, and they never let me down. You try to get them away from me, and I'll eat you alive. God damn
Holy shit.
Okay. Pill raid! Jonna, you help me in the kitchen, okay? Bill, take Ivy and Jean and you head upstairs. You remember how to do this, right? Yeah. Everything. Go through everything. Every counter, every drawer, every shoebox. I mean, anything even looks suspicious. You throw it in a box and we sort it out later. Do you understand?
What should we do?
Hey, Mom. Black coffee and a wet towel. Listen to her bullshit. Karen, call Dr. Burke.